Have you ever wondered how a simple roadside diner transformed into the largest fast food chain on the planet? Before diving into this story full of twists, curiosities, and things that almost no one knows, please leave a like, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and support my work by clicking the link below. It helps me a lot to continue bringing stories that surprise and inspire. Now, let's begin. The story of McDonald's didn't start with a millionaire entrepreneur, but with two ordinary brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald. They had a simple dream: to create a fast, cheap, and efficient restaurant at a time when eating out was expensive and time-consuming. In 1940, they opened a diner called McDonald's Barbecue, featuring a huge menu and traditional service. But in 1948, they did something radical. They closed the entire restaurant and reopened days later with a completely new system, the speedy service system, the first model of modern fast food. They reduced the menu, cut costs, automated processes, created production stations, and delivered a hamburger in less than a minute. The public was shocked. It was fast. It was cheap. It was different. Here's a fun fact. The McDonald brothers were pioneers even in the idea of perfect French fries. They discovered that potatoes harvested in cold weather became crispier because the starch turned into sugar. Something that still influences recipes worldwide today. But then comes the man who would completely change this business, Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman. He visited the brothers' restaurant and saw huge lines. He thought, this could dominate the country. If you're enjoying it, support my work by sharing, liking, or supporting me by buying something using the link below. However, the brothers were simple and had no ambition to grow. Ray Kroc did. He convinced them to let him open McDonald's franchises. In just a few years, he expanded like no one else. And here comes a part that few people know. Ray Kroc took full control of the brand and ousted the brothers from their own business, buying the name McDonald's for a low amount, now considered one of the most lopsided deals in history. And another little-known fact, the McDonald brothers never received royalties. They were supposed to earn a small lifetime percentage, which would have made them billionaires. But the agreement was never put in writing. Ray Kroc became the father of McDonald's, but the true creators were left out. The success of McDonald's exploded because Ray Kroc didn't think about hamburgers, he thought about real estate. He created a parallel company, Franchise Realty Corporation, which bought the land where the restaurants would be built. In other words, the real power of McDonald's wasn't the food, it was the real estate. To this day, a large part of the brand's massive fortune comes from the value of the properties it owns. But why does McDonald's dominate the world? Because it standardized everything. Whether in Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Dubai, or Paris, the hamburger is the same. The packaging is the same. The taste is the same. And this creates trust. Another secret, the Happy Meal. Created in 1979, it turned McDonald's into the favorite restaurant for children, and children pull their parents along. This forever changed child marketing. Now, some curiosities that almost no one knows. The Big Mac wasn't created by headquarters, it was created by a franchisee. The McChicken only exists because McDonald's discovered in Japan that chicken sold better than beef. McDonald's fries used to be fried in animal fat, which gave them a much more intense flavor, until health concerns led to a switch to vegetable oil. In Brazil, McDonald's is strongest in the Southeast and South, but is growing significantly in the Northeast. And why do people trust it so much? Because the brand invests billions in quality control. Each ingredient undergoes rigorous testing, and the processes have been repeated exactly the same way since 1950. And now comes one of the most surprising parts. More than 80% of McDonald's restaurants worldwide don't belong to the company. They belong to franchisees. McDonald's only licenses the brand and controls the standards. That's how it manages to be in practically every country on the planet. Ray Kroc said, "We're not in the hamburger business. We're in the business." And it was true. That's how the greatest fast food powerhouse of all time was born. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and support my work by clicking the link below.